Hello, Brontë-saurs and Eyre-Heads. Coming up on episode 10 of Sundays with Jane Eyre, we'll be talking about chapter 15 of the novel, and our co-host will be Dr. Hannah Moss, an early career research associate at the University of Sheffield, who also did her master's dissertation on Elizabeth Gaskell's Life of Charlotte Brontë. Our story so far. Young Jane has survived an abusive childhood at the hands of the Reed family and the Lowood school where she was sent. Her best friend at school, Helen Burns, the saintly Helen Burns, dies at a very young age. At 18 years of age, Jane decides to become a governess and is hired by Mrs. Fairfax, the housekeeper at Thornfield, to educate Adele Varens, a very young French child who is the ward of Mr. Rochester, who is seldom at home at Thornfield. Jane is disappointed the house is not haunted, but she does hear a strange laugh coming from the attic, which Mrs. Fairfax assures her is just the servant Grace Poole. When Mr. Rochester does return, Jane has a memorable first meeting with him in which he falls off his horse and hurts his leg, and then later blames Jane for using her fairy powers to cause it. The two of them then examine Jane's evocative watercolor paintings, and they begin to have intimate conversations about their lives. In chapter 15, Rochester reveals to Jane the story of his involvement with Adele's mother. Then, late at night, a mysterious fire breaks out in his bedroom, and Jane must come to the rescue. You don't want to miss all the action on the next exciting episode of Sundays with Jane Eyre from the Rosenbach.